Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, the wonders of modern technology. We are here just in the nick of time. We are just ready to tip off. We apologize, internet service being what it is. We'll hope that you folks can all get hooked up and get on and be ready to enjoy the game here with us. We are just going to fly completely by the seat of our pants tonight because haven't had time to get the lineups even written down for the Morrill Lions. So we'll work through this as we go. Underway here from Morrill. Jacoby Knight has the basketball. The Mustangs with the opening possession of the game. Here's Callie Schultz out near the half-court line. Drives in to the paint, feeds it down low. Shot up and good. That is Sierra Garrett, and the Mustangs on the board first here. Well, what do you know? The scoreboard even works. All right, around the corner they go. Free throw line jumper by Morrill, up and good. Tied at 2, just underway, 7:30 to go. Morrill with full court pressure, nearly get the takeaway, and a quick held ball call as Beth Bragg had ripped that thing free, but the whistle blew, and they're gonna give it right back to Morrill here. 7:24 to go in the first quarter. Morrill basketball out of bounds underneath their own basket. This is Stephanie Taryn tossing it in. She gets it into Alicia Guru, trying to get a handle on who these players are. Out of bounds off of Morrill. It'll be Mustang basketball. 7:17 to go in the first quarter. Quickly down the floor, Callie Schultz lays it up, good. And now we've got an over and back as the inbounds pass. The inbounder, that was Guru, who stepped across the end line, gives it right back to Gordon-Rushville. 7:10 to go first quarter. Mustangs up 4-2. Gracie Perez to toss it in, finds Knight. Knight flips it out to Schultz, drives in. Now they'll swing it back up to the top of the key to Schultz. Schultz out into the corner. Now back up to Knight. Thought about the three, passed it up. Now she tries to put it on the floor. Taken away by Stephanie Taryn. Taryn with a left-hand dribble. Now she'll peel it back. No advantage there. Turnover by the Mustangs. Into the corner they go. That one was short and rebounded by Perez. Over the top to Callie Schultz. Callie gathers it in. Pull-up jumper. Won't quite fall. And the rebound by the Morrill Lions. That's Peyton Gibson. She gets it to Taryn, and she'll trigger the offense as the Mustangs up 4-2. Three-pointer on the way. That one off the mark, no good, and we've got a foul coming, as that was a hard foul on the rebound. I think that was Beth Bragg battling for the rebound, and that'll be her first. 6:19 to go, first quarter. Taryn on the inbounds, tries to go into Guru. Bragg nearly with her second foul that time. Battle for it, taken away by Schultz. Schultz drives all the way in, pull-up jumper off glass and good. Callie's got 4 points, and now the Mustangs up 6-2. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Taryn drives into the free throw line, kicks it out. That one was tipped by Knight, but picked up by the Morrill Lions. They curl in, kick it out for Guru. Long three-pointer, good! So back to a one-point game. Schultz feeds it down low. Nice shot, nice feed, and the basket. Count it. Sierra Garrett with the hoop and the harm. Chance for the three-point play. So Bragg and Perez out. Into the Mustang lineup come Ferguson and Shelby Holbert. Garrett's free throw is up and good. Nine to 5, 5:35 to go. Taryn sets up the offense, works it to the right side. This is Guru. Dribbles in with the left hand. Now she'll back it out. Hesitation, drives in, feeds it down low, and she is fouled. Two Mustangs converged, and that'll be two free throws. give that foul to Sierra Garrett. That is her first. First free throw is no good. 5:26 to go. Again, we are flying by the seat of our pants here. Second one is good. And Jacoby Knight brings it up the floor. Over the top they go to Ferguson. Feeds it to Knight in the paint. Ball tipped around and no quick whistle that time. Guru comes out of there with it. Switches to the left hand. Spots up for three. Short. Rebound, and this should be an over-the-back call on Morrill right here. I believe that's Stephanie Tarrin that is the guilty party this time. It is. 2 team fouls apiece in this first quarter. 5:07 to go in the first. Into the game comes number 22, that's Jaden Steiner. Holbert brings it across. Hung up there looking for somewhere to go with it. Nearly traveled, and she did. Picked up the dribble in a bad spot that time. And Morrill gets the turnover. Teams enjoying to put the pressure on in the early going here. 5 minutes left to go, first quarter. Mustangs up 9-6. This is Stephanie Tarrin, top of the key. Man-to-man defense by the Mustangs. Guarded closely by Schultz. Drives into the paint, kick. Lions. So for those of you who are able to get this, we are really fighting the internet. It is not good down here. We apologize. Not good internet service here in Morrill, and one of the few times it's a great place, great hospitality, but we have got really questionable internet service, and so I apologize. I know that we are going to be in and out for you folks here tonight, but we encourage you to stick with us. Mustangs up 9-6 in the first quarter. We were fighting this internet issue right up to the start of the game, and so we apologize, but this is kind of how it's going to be tonight. We've got green bars for the moment. We hope it'll hang in there with us for a little while longer. 4.5 minutes left to go. That one tipped it right back to Tarrin. She's got it in the corner, guarded by Schultz. Steps on the sideline, turns it over, Mustang basketball. This has been a hotly contested game both ways. Exciting basketball, fast-paced end-to-end. 4:27 to go, first quarter. Mustangs up by 3. Garrett has it, brings it across onto the wing, and sets it up. Feeds it to Bragg. Pull-up jumper off glass, good! Beth Bragg with 2, and it makes it 11-6. Guru onto the wing. Spots up for 3. That was Andrea Lashley for 3. And it's 11-9. That's a pair of three-pointers for the Morrill Lions. Schultz in. Jacoby Knight back at the free throw line. Now she'll dribble out of trouble. Spin move. Finds Ferguson, but no, taken away there, as that was Jaden Kano. Onto the wing. Spots up. No. Tries to go inside with it. They feed it. And that is going to be Sierra Garrett picking up foul number 2. And the Mustangs certainly do not want Sierra to get in foul trouble here in the early going. 3:41 to go. 2 free throws now for Steiner. First one is no good. Mustangs will substitute here. This will be Anderson, Bramer, and Perez coming in for Garrett, Knight, and Ferguson. 3:41 to go, first quarter. Steiner's second one is up, and it is good. Makes it a 1-point game. So here's Schultz. Brings it up. She'll be picked up. She gets it over to Perez. She'll try the long 3. Rattles it home! Gracie Perez for 3. Mustangs back in front by 4. And we got a foul on Beth Bragg. That is the second on her. .322 to go. Guru comes out. Back in comes Stephanie Tarrant. Back to Tarrant. They work it onto the right wing. Up top. Mustangs man-to-man here this evening. Tarrant guarded closely by Beth Bragg, playing with those 2 fouls. Callie Schultz takes it away. Callie on the run. Down the lane, lays it up, and a little bit too hard. But there is a Mustang there for the rebound. That's Jayla Bramer, and that's going to be a foul called. They're going to give that. They called that foul on Jayla Bramer. Jayla was the one that got pushed from behind, but she's the one that ends up with the foul. That is her first. And that is the 5th team foul on the Mustangs. So they've got 5, just 2 fouls left wing. 3-pointer on the way. That one won't go. The bank was not open that time. And another quick held ball whistle. And it'll be Mustang basketball. 2:35 to go in the first. Garrett comes back in for Bramer. And Knight back into the game as well. She's coming in for Grace Anderson. Mustangs back up again by 4. Callie Schultz brings it across. Finds Gracie Perez. She looks. Now up to Knight. Knight with a ball fake. Now back out to Beth Bragg. Tried to feed it inside, and that was taken away, and then out of bounds. They're going to say off of Beth Bragg. It'll be Morrill basketball. Jaden Kano got in there and got a hand on it and got the turnover. 2:15 to go, first quarter. Guru to the left wing. Top of the key they go. This is Kano. Flips it out for Tarrant. Thought about the 3. Now back to Kano. Curls in, now flips it out. New player in the game, this is Libby Schaefer. Now Guru on the drive. Drives in, and they're gonna have a traveling call. She did get bumped. Mustangs with some physical defense that time. The bump and the travel. The call's going both ways in the early part of this game. 1:45 to go, first quarter. Mustangs up by 4. Callie Schultz sets the offense. Hesitation, tries to go inside, taken away. And then a reach-in foul, I think, is going to be called on Callie Schultz. Frustration foul that time for Callie. That is her first. Callie got in there and ran into the triple team and nowhere to go with it. Had it taken away. So now Peyton Gibson back into the Morrill Lion lineup. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Stephanie Tarrant brings it across, works down to the right wing. They'll kick it right back out. 3-pointer on the way. Good! And it's back to a 1-point Mustang advantage at 14-13. 1:15 to go in the first quarter. They'll flip it back out to Callie. Pull-up jumper, little floater, a little too hard. Schultz comes away with that one. Over the top, she goes to Knight. Knight with 1:04 to work. Scoops it inside. Garrett, good. Sierra Garrett with 7 points in the first quarter. Under a minute to go now, and the Mustang lead back up to 3. Onto the wing, long 3-pointer. That one misses everything. Up and sides clutch as we got this game underway. 42 seconds left to go. Into the corner. 3-pointer for Garrett. Good! Splash down for Sierra Garrett. She has had a huge first quarter. 32 seconds. Mustangs with their biggest lead of the game at 19-13. That one up and good. And that's Libby Schaefer with the basket. 20 seconds for the Mustangs to work. Into the corner for Garrett. She'll try the 3 again. Good! Holy cow. Sierra Garrett is en fuego. Go, folks. 8 seconds to work. They kick it back. Guru for the three from the top of the key. No good. Tracked down by Guru in the corner. Pushed out of bounds. And the clock will run out. 22-15. The Mustangs lead it by 7 at the end of the first quarter. And holy cow, what a quarter of basketball, folks. That was just about as much fun as we've had all season long. We got a whole handful of you hanging in there. We apologize. This has been a great quarter, and I know that we're haven't got. Crosses the timeline. Across to Perez. Perez back to Bragg. Pull up jumper. Free throw line. Left that one just a little bit short. Callie Schultz got to be careful, but she gets the held ball, and a turnover back to the Mustangs. Callie Schultz with those 2 fouls, living on the edge, but she was able to reach in and get the tie up. 5:54 to go, second quarter. Sub here. Well, this will be Kano coming out, and Steiner back in to take her place. Perez with the inbound. Looks. Sierra Garrett all alone for 2. Easy lay-in. Pushes the lead back to 8. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Aaron gets it to Guru. Thought about that three. Thought about it hard. Now another three-point attempt. That one's off the mark. Beth Bragg with another rebound. Bragg brings it up the right side. Court pass tonight. She'll try the three. Guru, and she is going to be fouled. Guru took 2 big steps, but the Mustangs with a reach-in foul. That's going to go against Gracie Perez. That is number 1 on her, and it'll shots for Alicia Guru. To go, second quarter. Good. Now into the game comes Jared. I think that's shared. Didn't have a chance to double check our pronunciations or anything before we got going here tonight. So Guru with the second one. That one's off the mark. Long rebound, loose on the floor. Still loose. We got a held ball. This will go to the Morrill Lions. I don't think the referees could see the basketball. Everybody quit moving. Kind of like a hockey scrum. 28-21, 5:13 to go, second quarter. Taryn gets it in. They flip it back to her, and she stepped on the end line. Mustang basketball. Now things starting to settle into a little bit of a rhythm as Morrill has fallen out of that full court pressure that they started the game with. Bragg back up to Schultz. 5 minutes left to go, second quarter. Perez on the wing, cross court for Schultz. Onto the wing for Bragg. Feeds it in and tipped right back out. Schultz comes up with it. The Mustangs working it around. Here's Garrett. Garrett back into the corner. Mustangs very, very patient here. Not a lot of movement by the Mustangs on offense this time around. They get it out to Jacoby Knight with 4:35 to go. Mustangs have really slowed the pace down here. Knight, cross-court pass for Perez. Right back inside to Knight, but tipped away by Guru. The Mustangs have got the ball handler hung up. That was Madison Mendoza who's come into the game. And a timeout called by Morrill. 4:22 to go in the second quarter. Let Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville help get you prepped for the big game this Sunday with deals on fresh avocados, Johnsonville brats, New York strip steaks, and more. Superfoods is located on Highway 20 in Gordon and Ideal Market on Highway 20 in Rushville. Both of them open 7 days a week. And Open Range Beef in Gordon is proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and our community. Also, come see Hub International at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville for all of your home, auto, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. Eight-point lead for the Mustangs. 29-21. Midway through the second quarter, Mustangs with 8 team fouls. And still just 2 fouls on the Morrill Lions. Guru will try the long 3. That one misses. Mendoza. Garrett gathers in the rebound and a foul called. Who are we going to call this one on? And they got Callie Schultz for number 3. So Callie's going to have to come out of the game. And that'll bring in Shelby Holbert to take her place. So free throws for Stephanie Tarrant. She'll have the 1-and-1 opportunity now. First one is good, 29-22. Tarrant lines up the second. That one's no good. And now we've got a clear out foul, offensive foul on the rebound. And they're going to call that on Jaden Steiner. That is her first. 4:05 to go, second quarter. Onto the wing for Ferguson. Ferguson traveled with it. She had some room, but one extra step before she started the drive. 29-22, just under 4 minutes to go. First half here. Onto the wing. Spots up for 3. That one is no good. Rebound fought for and won by the Morrill Lions again. And another Mustang foul, as that's Kano hitting the deck. And now the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds of this second quarter, we're going to have the Lions in the double bonus. So a 2-shot foul, 29-22. Mustangs up by 7. Kano at the line for 2. First one is good. And now Bramer and Anderson come in. Garrett will get a breather along with Ferguson. Mustangs keeping a whole lot of fresh bodies in there. The second one is well short, and another offensive rebound by Morrill. And a reach-in foul going to be called on Jayla Bramer this time. And so 2 more free throws. Morrill has done a tremendous job on the offensive glass tonight. That first free throw is short by Schaefer. 3:39 to go, second quarter. Second free throw rattles around and falls off, no good. Knight's able to clear that rebound, gets it ahead to Bragg. Bragg up the left side, and blocking foul going to be called. I think they maybe got Guru this time. They did. That is Alicia Guru, and she just picked up her, no, that is her first foul. First foul, that is number 4 on Morrill. Knight gets it into the corner for Bragg. Nearly, she does step on the sideline. And that'll turn it over. Good defense that time by the Morrill Lions on the inbounds, and they get the turnover. Under 3.5 to go. Tarrant sets the offense, guarded by Holbert. Onto the wing. Dribble around and kick it into the corner. Up top for Guru. Guru backs out. Still on the dribble. Drives in, pull-up jumper in the lane, left it short, and that's Grace Anderson with the rebound. They'll get it to Jacoby Knight with 3:05 to go, and she'll walk it up the floor. Now Anderson into the corner for Holbert. Holbert on the dribble. Tries to go inside. She's going to get it back, right back to Knight. Good dribble to find some room, up and under, and good. Jacoby Knight has 4 points. Pushes the Mustang lead back to 8. 2:43 to go. Bodies on the floor again. Guru pull-up jumper. And what do we got here? They're going to get Stephanie Tarrant, I think, on a moving screen. They got her on the moving screen that time. And this has been a physical battle from start to finish. 31-23, 2:39 to go in the second quarter. Now the official back over to the scorer's table, trying to decipher something. Not sure what it is that the question is about. It's Mustang basketball. So what is the, not sure what the question is here, but while they sort it out, we're going to tell you that whether your tooth was knocked out in a tough game like this, going up for a layup, or you chipped it while you're eating stadium popcorn, head on down to see Dr. Robert Ferguson and his excellent staff at Gordon Dental for all of your dental health needs, and he will gently fix you right up. Mustangs back to work on offense, 2:30 to go. Cross court to Knight, into the corner for Holbert. Shot up, that one's off the mark, no good, but there's Anderson with the rebound, quickly out to Bragg. Hers put back, good! Beth Bragg with 4 points, and it's a 10-point lead. That's the biggest of the night for the Mustangs. 2:15 to go. Second quarter action here from Morrill. Giroux wanted that long three-pointer, thought better of it. Now this is Lashley. She'll hand it off. Into the corner. This is Kano. Kano curls around. Now back into the corner. That's Schaefer. Now Gibson drives in. Tries that little layup, and she's going to be fouled by Grace Anderson. So Grace picks up her first with 1:49 to go, and 2 free throws on the way for Gibson. Lines up the first, and it is good. Gibson lines up the second. That one is short. Battle for the rebound. Held ball. Mustang basketball. Jayla Bramer in there doing battle that time. Gets the held ball. She and Libby Schaefer wrestling for that thing. 1:48 to go. Beth Bragg will take this inbounds pass as the Mustangs have got Callie Schultz on the bench with 3 fouls. Onto the wing for Holbert. Back up top for Anderson. Swing it around to Bramer. Into the corner for Bragg. Bragg with the one dribble. Back out to Anderson. Anderson looks. Now they'll reverse it. Into the corner for Bramer. Back to Bragg. Bragg to the corner for Bramer. Over the top to Anderson. Just a little bit too high, but Beth Bragg is there to track it down. Good job that time by Beth to anticipate where that ball was going to go. Beth drives in, kicks it out for Bramer. Bramer back out to Bragg. Mustangs having trouble getting a good look at the basket here. Bramer tries to go inside, and then a reach-in foul is going to be called against Giroux. That'll be her second. 1:08 to go in the second quarter. Now Perez back in for Holbert. The Mustangs short of some scorers out there on the floor. They bring Perez in. She'll go into the corner for Anderson. Spots up. Good! That one was just short of a 3, but they'll take it anyway. Grace Anderson on the board, and the Mustangs up 11. Under a minute to go and a reach-in foul. Reach-in foul, I think, on Beth Bragg. And this is almost a combative referee crew here. They not afraid to get in the players' faces here. And that's number 3 on Beth Bragg. So Bragg will come out. Shelby Holbert right back in. So both of the Mustangs starting guards tonight with 3 fouls, and both of them sitting on the bench. That one is good. Makes it 35-26 as both of those free throws were good. Into the corner for Anderson. Over the top to Bramer, and now to Knight. Back to Anderson in the corner, and now Bramer on the wing. Bramer on the dribble. Anderson mishandled it, but got it back. Now she's hung up. Gets it to Jayla Bramer. She'll back it out. Tries the long three-pointer. That one just short. Rebound cleared by Giroux. Now the Mustangs are going to try and trap her. Make her work at it just a little bit, but they get it across with 23 seconds to go. Three-pointer hoisted up. That one won't go. Rebound, and the putback is good. 15 seconds for the Mustangs to work. The lead has been cut to 7. Led by 10 at one point. Knight into the corner for Holbert with 6 to go. Up top for Anderson, around to Perez, three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. And that is Schaefer with the rebound to end the half. What an exciting half it was. The Mustangs out in front, 35-28.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you imagine. Get 0% financing for up to 84 months on any compact tractor at your local New Holland dealer. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Hinn's Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hinn's Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hinn's Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
You okay?
What happened?
Dad kind of walked into my swing.
Don't you mean Dad kind of ruined our Hawaii fund?
I should go to the hospital.
There goes the airfare. I don't think health insurance will cover all of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Without that cash from
Affleck!
we might have to choose between Hawaii or your face.
Hawaii.
What?
Oh, Hawaii.
You might have less coverage than you think. Visit Aflac.com and keep your lifestyle healthy.
Affleck!
We are at the half. Mustangs lead it 35-28 over the Morrill Lions. What a wild half it was. Give us just a minute. Going to run down to the scorers table and see if we can get ourselves a program put together here so we can tell exactly what's going on. We'll hopefully get some halftime scoring totals for you. 7 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the halftime break. Mustangs up 35-28 here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. right, folks, thanks for bearing with us as we struggled mightily getting some internet service here, and I think we got enough to keep us kind of rolling along as we go through the game. No guarantees as we head into the second half, but let's take a look at some unofficial scoring totals for the Mustangs. We're just going to go down the line. Callie Schultz with 4, Grace Anderson with 2, Sierra Garrett 16 first half points for Sierra Garrett. Vast majority of those came in the first quarter. Beth Bragg has 4, Jacoby Knight with 4, Gracie Perez with 3. For the Morrill Lions, it is Peyton Gibson leading the way. She's got 7. Jaden Kano has 1. Libby Schaefer has 2. Stephanie Tarrin with 6. Andrea Lashley with 5. Jaden Steiner has 1, and Alicia Guru has 6. A balanced scoring attack for the Morrill Lions. The Mustangs with a strong first half by Sierra Garrett, 16 points in that first half. So we'll see if we can't get our wits about us as we approach the start of the second half. 2.5 minutes to go in the halftime break. The winner on to play tomorrow. We've even got brackets here. Let's take a look here. The winner of this game would move on. That game probably 5 o'clock. Bridgeport at 11. Coming into, well, we don't, those are not updated and accurate. Of course, the Mustang boys with the top seed, and they have to bring you this action this evening. Hins Clothing Center. It's time to check out the great selection of sale items now at Hins Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and more. Come to Hins Clothing Center at 208 North Main Street in Gordon. All right, ready to get this. The Mustangs. Schultz, Bragg, Perez, Knight with 3 fouls apiece. Garrett with a long into that first half. Here is, I think that is Schaefer. We got to finally have a chance to memorize some of these names. There's a held ball. This will be Morrill basketball. No, excuse me, that's Mustang basketball on the alternating possession, going the other way. Just underway in the second half. Onto the wing for Bragg. Bragg looks to the high post. That is Knight. Puts it on the floor, drives down the lane. Little scoop shot, too hard. Picked up by Schaefer. Here's Guru coming the other way. Guru gets it ahead to Tarrin. Drives baseline, cut off there. They reverse it back around. This is Kano up top. Flips it over onto the wing. That shot for 3 is up and good. As that was Gibson for 3. Now here's Bragg, and it's a 4-point game just underway in the third quarter. So Perez to the top of the key for Bragg. Bragg flips it back out to Perez, and now to Callie Schultz. Callie drives to the corner, tried to get it back to Perez, and then Perez is going to be whistled for the foul. And that'll be number 2 on Gracie Perez. Mustangs don't want to get in that position they were in the first half when they put the Lions in the double bonus. That one tipped out of bounds by Garrett. They'll stay with the Lions, but Morrill with the double bonus for the last 4 minutes of the second quarter. Mustangs with a whole lot of fouls. Morrill with really nobody in a whole lot of foul trouble. That one's saved back in. Here's Guru, drives in. That one off the mark. And this is Schultz bringing it up the right side. Across to Perez. Now to Schultz, 6:20 to go, third quarter. Schultz guarded closely by Taryn. Now she'll find Garrett. Now back to Knight. They go down low for Perez, lays it up and good. Gracie Perez with 5. And there's Garrett with that one, and that's going to be a reach-in foul called on Morrill. That is going to go against Gibson, and that is her first. So Schultz brings it up the floor. Both of these teams have been in the man-to-man the entire game. Garrett across to Knight. And now back to Bragg. They feed it down low for Schultz. That shot may have been partially blocked. And that's Kano coming out of there with the rebound. 5.5 to go, third quarter. Kano brings it up the floor, switches directions into the corner. Look out, spots up for 3. And they're going to say, nope, she traveled with it. Mustang basketball. As we said earlier, some very demonstrative referees tonight. Callie Schultz takes the inbounds and brings it up the floor to set the Mustang offense. They lead it by 6. Schultz has that one tipped and taken away, but got it right back. Now taken back, here comes Guru, back the other way. Guru, and count the basket, and that'll be number 3 on Garrett. Garrett trying to come up and get that steal from behind, and instead she commits the foul. Her third. Count the basket for Guru. She's got 8, and she'll have 1 free throw coming here. Free throw is good. Now a 3-point game. 5:05 to go. Perez on the wing. To Knight at the top of the key. Knight works to her right. Gets the pick from Bragg. Spin move. And a held ball. A held ball. Another really quick whistle on the reach-in. Gives it back to Morrill with 4:55 to go. Taryn brings it to the left wing, trips over her foot, shoelace, but gets back on her feet. There's a free throw line jumper that hits the floor. Callie Schultz with a rebound, has it poked away, and a traveling call there by Callie Schultz. Lost it, got it back, but and Stephanie Taryn did sprain an ankle on that play where she came across, lost her footing, stepped on that ankle. She's going to come over right down in front of us and get some ice on that thing. Certainly not what we want to see there. Stephanie Taryn, a big part of the offense here for the Morrill Lions. She's been the trigger most of the night. 3-point game, 4.5 to go, third quarter. This is Guru now who will set the offense for Morrill. Kano drives in, kicks it out. This is now Canseco who's into the game. That long rebound controlled by Holbert, and they're going to say it's off of the Morrill Lions, and that physical play continues. Beth Bragg will bring it up for the Mustangs. Bramer and Holbert both in there now. Bramer down to the block, kicks it out for Holbert. Gets it to Bramer, and now back to Holbert. She'll swing it around to Beth Bragg. She'll back it out between the circles, and now we've got a 3-second call. Not sure if that was on Bramer or on Knight. And that'll give it back to the Morrill Lions. 3:59 to go, third quarter. Canseco out, Schaefer comes in. Drew hands it off to Kano. She works to the wing for Drew. Drew flips it over the top to Schaefer, not handled cleanly, steps back, puts up the shot, won't fall. Rebounded by Jacoby Knight. Jacoby in a hurry, brings it up. 2 big steps, and the score! Jacoby with just enough to get it to the basket that time. Grew out onto the wing, 3-pointer on the way. That one off the back iron and no good. Rebounded by Knight. Jacoby Knight has it, 3:20 to go, and the Mustangs by 5. Bramer cut off at the baseline, flips it back out for Jacoby Knight. Top of the key for Bragg. Now onto the wing and down into the corner for Ferguson. Back up to the wing for Bragg. Drives in, kicks it out for Bramer. Now they'll get it back around to Bragg. Mustangs very patient here. Now between the circles for Ferguson. Now Schaefer will come out and guard her. Ferguson back to Jacoby Knight. 2:45 to go, third quarter. Knight had it tipped but got it back. They go over to Ferguson, jumper short, and Schaefer clears the rebound. And now we got a timeout called on the floor by the Mustangs. Randy Holbert knocked this over. They lead it by 5 points, 39-34. Proudly celebrating over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. That is the First National Bank from the First National Bank in Gordon. We have got our money's worth so far here this evening, folks. Mustangs back out on the floor. They lead it by 5. They've led the whole way. They haven't trailed in this game. They've led by as many as 10 and as few as 1. Callie Schultz back into the game. Callie playing with 3 fouls. Ferguson nearly has it taken away. Gets it to Bramer, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Schaefer. Give that foul to Schaefer, and that is her first. Again, Morrill with only 2, I think, well, maybe 4. I think they had 4 fouls in the first half, so nobody anywhere close to being in foul trouble for the Morrill Lions. Now Holbert out, Perez back in. Knight into the corner for Schultz. Schultz will bring it up. Now she'll bring it all the way around, switches hands. Works off the pick, right back to Ferguson. Now back to Schultz. Under 2 to go in the third quarter. There's Bramer out deep between the circles. Jacoby Knight guarded by Garou to Ferguson. And now Perez. Perez on that wing, back around to Schultz. Mustangs just taking their time, very, very patient offensively in this second half. Bramer turns, and the bounce pass back to Ferguson. Now Perez. Callie Schultz, backdoor cut, good. A layup for Callie Schultz. And they ran a lot of time off the clock there. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. 3-pointer on the way, that one was short. And Knight with the rebound gets it ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson picks up her dribble and now gets it ahead to Schultz. Gracie Perez wanted that long 3-pointer, passed it up, probably a good decision. 56 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's Ferguson. 41-34. They feed it down low for Gracie Perez, and she is fouled. That'll be Garou, and I think that's 3 on her. And those questionable calls have gone both ways. I don't know how that's really a foul. Garou was standing straight up there when she got that one. The Mustangs will take it. That's a free throw, good by Gracie Perez. She's got one more coming. Well, that reffing deal is a tough gig, folks. Know that from experience. Perez, the second one won't fall. And it's rebounded by Steiner. Here's Guru bringing it up the floor, playing with those 3 fouls now. Wing. Kano's shot off the glass won't. Just comes away with it. Mustangs with 30 seconds to go. Holbert tried to get it to one of her teammates. Anyway, that's going to be picked up by Garrett. Mustangs now right the ship here into the corner for Ferguson. Ferguson double teamed in there. Down low for Garrett. Spin move in the lane. Off glass. Won't fall. Here's Kano with 10 seconds to work. Kano up the right side. Guru. 5 seconds. Guru guarded closely. Here's Schaefer for 3. That one no good. Rebounded by. And at the end of 3, the Mustangs 42 and Morrill 34 to 34. Fouls in the second half. Morrill has 3. Gordon-Rushville has 2. Pace of fouling has slowed considerably for the Mustangs in this second. Mustangs sitting in good here. Callie Schultz with 3, Beth Bragg with 3, and Sierra Garrett also with 3. This will be Mustang basketball as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Jacoby Knight will toss it into the corner for Schultz. Brings it around, up between the circles to Perez on the wing. Perez across to Schultz. And now, Morrill. And here comes Stephanie Tarrin back in. Good to see her back into the game after leaving with that ankle. Loses it, gets it back. And that one's tipped out of bounds. They're going to say Morrill basketball. Sierra Garrett the last to touch it. 7:30 to go. Mustangs lead it by 8. Here's Schaefer on the wing. Now she'll back it up. Aaron comes out, and now Shelby Holbert. Schultz is going to have to leave the game with 7:18 to go, 4th quarter. Mustangs are going to have to find a way to get it done without their. It was Mendoza that time on the travel. Pressure and try and force the issue bit with the Mustangs' best ball handler on. That timeout called on the floor by the Mustangs. Full 1-minute timeout called by Randy Holbert.
You're at brunch. You want to go sweet, but you also want savory. What do? You order the brunch explosion. Boom. It's the same thing as Aflac. All right, look, you have major medical insurance, but you also need to make sure your bases are covered. So if you get stuck with an unexpected medical bill and your regular insurance doesn't pay for everything, Aflac pays you cash to help you get through it.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
That's what Aflac is.
What a game we've got here, folks. 4th quarter, Mustangs up 42-34. 3 fouls apiece here in the second half, so both teams quite a ways from getting to the bonus. Mustangs will have the basketball after the timeout here. They get ready to go to work. On the floor for the Mustangs, Perez, Knight, Garrett, Holbert, and Bragg. Perez to inbound it. Into the corner she goes to Bragg. Quickly over the top to Garrett. Right there, gets a rebound back. Gets it again and can't get it to fall, but this time she's fouled. Sierra Garrett should have 2 shots. She does. That one goes against Kano, and that is her second. So Garrett yet to find the scoreboard in the second half after she dropped in 16 in the first. But that'll get her started here. 43-34. Garrett lines up number 2, lets it fly, and drops it home. She's got 18 points on the night. She'll come out of the game along with Perez. Comes Bramer and Ferguson. Baru brings it across. Onto the wing. That one missed badly. Full court pressure, 4:37. Was living on the 3-pointer in the first half. That one is going to be Mustang basketball, as that's tipped out of bounds off of Gibson. And now the Morrill Lions look like they're going to try and go back to more of that long-range shot with 6.5 to go in the 4th quarter, excuse me. Bramer out, along with Holbert. The end of the game is Garrett. Knight who came back in. And that one tipped, but too high. Guru has it. Guru drives in, weaves her way through, lays it up and good. Guru starting to find the groove in the second half. Now it's a 5-point game. Knight over the top, and that one's taken away. The Mustangs really struggling now against this full court pressure. Guru back the other way. Onto the wing, three-pointer on its way. No good, but rebounded there by Mendoza. Lays it up and good. And so now Morrill on a run here. They've cut this lead to 3. Perez right back to Knight. Knight works against Stephanie Tarrant. Over the top to Perez. Now they're into the offensive zone to the Bragg. And that one's another bad by the Mustangs. Here's Guru back the other way. Too hard, missed it, and Beth Bragg is going to be called for her 4th foul. If it wasn't for that being number 4, you'd say that was probably a good foul on Stephanie Tarrant. But it is number 4. Tarrant lines it up, and that one is short. Beth Bragg going to stay in the game with 4 fouls. Grace Anderson comes in for Gracie Perez. 3-point advantage here. Tarrant lines up the second, and that one is good. And this is as close as Morrill has been for a long, long time. They're within 2. Ferguson puts it on the floor, and we're going to have a blocking foul called on Stephanie Tarrant. That is number 3 for her. And that is the 5th team foul on Morrill. Knight into the corner for Ferguson. Back up top for Knight. Knight dribble, cross court for Garrett. She'll try the 3. That one is short. Battle for the rebound, and they're going to say that Jacoby was a little overly aggressive that time. She'll be replaced by Lashley. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left to go. Mustangs trail by 1 for the first time tonight. Schultz across to Knight. Mustangs need a bucket here. There's a 3-pointer on the way. That one is too long. There's Callie Schultz right back down inside, and that is Jacoby Knight, but she is fouled. Free throws on the way for number 30. And that is Guru, and I believe that's 4 on her. So now, just like that, 2 of the Morrill starters with 4 fouls. Tarrant out of the game with 4, and now Alicia Guru picks up her 4th, and that is number 7. So the Mustangs now with a 1-and-1 bonus. The first one is good by Jacoby Knight. And we're tied at 45, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Knight's second one rolls off no good, but there's an offensive rebound. The putback, it is good by Sierra Garrett. Sierra Garrett came out of nowhere and put that one back, and now the Mustangs back in front, 47-45. 3-pointer on the way, good. Lashley for 3. Ahead to the corner and off the fingertips of Perez and out of bounds. Perez was in the zone. She was right there waiting for that pass, but just a little too high from Callie Schultz. 3:19 back up by 1. Gonna come right down to the wire, folks. They kick it out. This is Lashley. Lashley drives in to the lane. This is Kano on the dribble. Nearly lost it. Now she'll dribble it back out. Morrill not in a big rush here. 3-pointer on the way from Mendoza. That's no good. Long rebound corralled by Beth Bragg. So get it to Garrett. And ahead to Perez, and then she throws it away. And when the Mustangs aren't hurting themselves, they're a pretty darn good ball team, but right now they can't get out of their own way. 2:20 to go on another turnover. They trail by 3. Got to get another defensive stop here. So this is Gibson. Now Lashley on the dribble. Guarded by Holbert. And then a 5-second call going the other way, says the official. And that'll be Mustangs basketball with 2:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs need a good look at the basket here. Beth Bragg ahead to Jacoby Knight. Take care of the basketball. Knight all the way in, flips it out. Garrett, jumper rattles out, no good. Garrett had a good look, but couldn't get it to go down. Now the Mustangs are going to try and pressure the ball here, and a timeout called by the Morrill Lions. Full 1 minute timeout, 1:47 to go. Morrill with the basketball. Come and bank with the best. The Bank of the West offers all banking services, including mortgages. Come enjoy their welcoming atmosphere. The coffee pot is always on at the Bank of the West. And the Italian Inn in Gordon serves up delicious burgers and steaks, as well as great Italian food and much more in a friendly hometown atmosphere. They're open for lunch and dinner. The Italian Inn, located at 200 North Main Street in Gordon. And the Grocery Mart of Gordon has everything you need for your party, from pork back ribs for $1.99 a pound to 3-pound bags of Schweigert buffalo and barbecue wings for $12.99. Grocery Mart is your home-owned grocery store located at 228 North Main Street in Gordon. Well, lace them up and get ready, folks. We got 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go here. The Mustangs trail by 3, 50-47. Morrill with the basketball. The Mustangs have got to make something happen on defense here. Stephanie Tarrin goes to the far side, playing with 4 fouls. They'll get it to Guru, hand it off, she steps back. 1.5 minutes to go. Cross-court pass, free throw line jumper, good. That's Gibson, she's got 12 points to go. Knight flips it down low for Garrett, a little bit deep, and she's gonna travel with it. Things looking tough for the Mustangs here. Mustangs are not gonna pressure the basketball. 1:08 to go, left to go here. Morrill up by 5, 52-47. And credit the Morrill Lions, as they have played a fantastic game defensively here in the second half. They have held the Mustangs to just 4 made field goals in the second half and 4 free throws. They have really locked down defensively on Gordon-Rushville. Sierra Garrett, who went off for 16 in the first half, just 4 here in the second. On the other hand, it's been Alicia Guru who's really found the zone. She's got 11 points in this second half. So 1 minute left to go. They'll get it into Guru, and then tipped out of bounds. That's going to be off of Beth Bragg. Morrill maintains possession. This time Guru will inbound it. Get it into Tarrin. Tarrin brings it up between the circles. Mustangs may have to think about fouling here before very long. Tarrin on the run. That one is tipped, but picked up by Kano. 45 seconds to go. Mustangs down by 5. How soon are they going to decide that they need to foul? They're not playing defense really all that terribly tight, and now the reach-in foul on Beth Bragg. That's number 5 on her. 5th foul on Beth Bragg, and so both of the Mustang starting guards are now out of the ball game. .9 seconds left to go. Shelby Holbert comes into the game for Beth Bragg. Bragg fouls out with 4 points. It puts Gibson at the line for the one-on-one, and she makes the first. There's still a 2-possession game with 33 seconds to go. Second one is also good. And now it's a 3-possession game, and the Mustangs are in trouble here. They get it ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson to Knight. Lost it, flips it back to Garrett. Up and good. Timeout quickly called by the Mustangs. 22.8 seconds left to go. The Mustangs need to get a steal on this inbounds pass. 22.8 seconds. A 1-on-1 bonus, and that's right where they want to have the Morrill Lions at this point. As they're probably going to have to foul again and get a little bit of help from Morrill on the free throw end of it. But the Mustangs have shot the three ball fairly well tonight. Sierra Garrett with a couple of those. Actually, yes, Sierra Garrett with 3. Gracie Perez with 1 in the game so far tonight. So now the Mustangs with full court pressure. 22.8 seconds left to go. Guru to inbound it. Gets it in. The Mustangs need to foul. Under 20 seconds to go. Guru trying to evade the Mustang defenders, and that'll be a foul by Jayla Bramer, and Jayla deposits Alicia Guru into the front seat, the front row of the seats. Jayla picks up number 3, and Guru will go to the line for a 1-and-1. 13.7 seconds left to go. Going to take something pretty special here. There's a missed free throw. Bramer, Mustangs need to do something fast. The timeout called by Gordon-Rushville, and Gracie Perez will check into the game. They need that three-point threat from the outside, see if they can get her open. Full 1 minute timeout. We'll take it with them here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
Hin's Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hin's Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hin's Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
So 11 seconds on the dot left to go here. The Mustangs will have the basketball. They've got to do something in a heck of a hurry. Knight feeds it down low for Garrett, under 5, and that one is tipped out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball with 2.5 seconds to go. Guru is pushed out of bounds. 2.5 seconds to go. Perez gets it in tonight. Shot up, that one won't fall. And congratulations to the Morrill Lions. They come out on top 54-49, and what a game. That was a hard-fought victory and a well-earned victory for the Morrill Lions. They played a heck of a game. Mustangs led the whole way, but it was that run midway through the fourth quarter that really put them over the top. They clamped down defensively. They shut the Mustangs down and couldn't let them score. And they get just enough at the end to emerge victorious. And so Morrill will advance. They will face off against the Bridgeport Bulldogs tomorrow afternoon at Cougar Palace in the second round of the Western Trails Conference Tournament. So folks, that was a whole lot of fun. The Mustangs come up just a little bit short. Let's take a look at some final scoring totals. Callie Schultz finished with 6 points. Grace Anderson with 2. Sierra Garrett finished with 22 points by my count. Beth Bragg with 4. Jacoby Knight finished with 7 points, and Gracie Perez with 6. For the Morrill Lions, it was Gibson with 14 points, Kano with 1, Schaefer with 2, Stephanie Tarrin finished with 7 points, Mendoza 2, Lashley finished with 10, and Alicia Guru, I believe, for Alicia Guru unofficially in the game. So the Mustangs come up just short here. Congratulations to the Morrill Lions as they advance to tomorrow's semifinal game against the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Well, folks, thanks for bearing with us through thick and thin this evening with the all kinds of issues for us tomorrow afternoon from Cougar Palace. Make sure you tune in and join all of the action.